a 2024 world. If you don't know, I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach teens and adults, and we're going to go ahead and talk about this process. The first thing I need you to do, ask, what is the problem? I'm in my late teens, I'm in my mid 20s, maybe in my 30s. I don't have my license. So that is the problem. Next, you need to ask yourself, how do I solve it? SOLVE. You solve it by going to the DMV, the Department of Motor Vehicles. You ask them for a TIP. A TIP is a temporary instruction permit. This allows you, once you pass your test, to drive with someone, a licensed driver over 21, for a minimum of 30 days. In those 30 days, you need to master merging on the expressway, driving in residential, driving in rural areas, driving in a defensive driving format. When you feel comfortable within 30 days, then you want to find a state authorized road tester, and then you would go take your road test. Fingers crossed, you would pass that test. Next, number two, you want to brainstorm ideas. Think about images and ideas that might solve the problem. The problem could be maybe you need transportation to get to the DMV. Maybe you need a family member who can help you drive, who can show you how to drive, or allow you to use their car. I know this is a big ask, ASK, but families, FAMILY, your family will help you. Consider me your family. Consider me your driver's education uncle who goes live, who talks to you about how to take your road test, how to drive a car, how to prepare for those elements to get you up and ready to go out there and drive. Driving a car or getting your license does not make you an adult. Those are certain elements that teach you responsibility. You have to sketch your ideas. SKETCH. Sketch your ideas to allow you to visualize those ideas. Discuss them with me. Leave comments. Talk to your family members. Talk to your caregivers. Once you have those ideas written down and you visualize those ideas, now you need to put them into action. What does this mean? You've got to practice. If you don't practice, you're going to set yourself up for failure when you take your road test. Think about how will you start. Well, I want to start driving next Monday. What is it going to take? You need to go to the Secretary of State. I need to have money to take my permit test. I need to pass my permit test. PASS. I must pass. Then list the materials you need. I'm going to need someone to take me to the Secretary of State. I'm going to have to wait in line. Could be a half an hour. Could be 45 minutes. We don't know how long or what location. I'm in the Midwest. Write down the steps. Okay, I need to wake up early. I need to go online. I need to register to take my permit test. I need to have money. I need to take an eye examination. Did you bring your eyeglasses? They will give you an eye examination. Draw diagrams. Okay, I'm going to draw myself waking up. I took an Uber down to the DMV. I'm waiting in line. They called my number. They gave me a test. I'm sitting there. I passed my test. They gave me an eye examination, and they had flashing lights left and right. And I passed my permit test. Now I need my uncle to get me home, HOME. But then my mom and dad are tired. They won't let me drive. Call your uncle. Call your cousin. You have to have a support system. Next, follow the plan and diagram. You've passed your test. You're back home. You have your permit. You can't sit at home. SITHOME. You have to get out and drive. But I don't know how to drive. You got to start in the neighborhoods, making 4 right turns, 4 left turns. Practice stopping at the stop line or stop bar, BAR. Okay, now I need to get in traffic. Pull up to the corner. You stop. You look left. You look right. You look left. You're looking for traffic. You need to visualize this. That's if you're with me. I'm a state certified instructor. I'm taking you through the process. You turn in the first lane nearest to the curb. Always keep your turn short. SHORT. Okay, I'm up to speed. I need you to make a right turn at the second light. Visualize yourself going through this process. Build a model. Create a solution. Why get nervous around big trucks? We all get nervous around big trucks. What is the solution? Get in and out of those blind spots. There are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one on the left side of the truck. There's one on the right side of the truck. There's one in front and there's one behind. My suggestion as a state certified driving instructor, get in and out as quickly as possible. You're driving around, and now you have to work on parking. You can go to a downtown area, downtown Chicago, downtown Houston, Texas, downtown Detroit, Michigan, downtown Los Angeles, California. You have to practice those maneuvers. You need to line your car up. Here's car 1, here's car 2. Line your car up, roll back, turn your wheels all the way to the right, going at a 45 angle, turn your wheel back. You need to practice this 5 to 15 times. That is too much. It's not too much. You have to be able to park effectively in about 10 to 15 seconds because you're going to be in a downtown area and cars and trucks are coming. You need to be able to execute that maneuver in a timely fashion. But I haven't been on the expressway yet. You will be tested. You need to be able to get your speed up on the ramp. You need to be able to accelerate and push that gas and get up to speed. Your speed needs to match the speed of other vehicles. If they're traveling at 70, you need to come out about 65, 67, 68. If you're not comfortable, you will get ran over. You will be forced off to the shoulder. That has happened to me a couple times. It is scary. And I see my students panic and cry. And my heart breaks. My heart is beating right now because they're going too slow. How do you learn this? You look at my content. You subscribe to my channel, Driving with Myles. I also have a podcast. It's on Spotify, and it is called, you guessed it, Driving with Myles, MYLES. You need to go to Spotify. You need to follow. You need to listen. I'll take you through step by step. You need to change things in your test model if you're having problems merging on an expressway. You need to pick up speed faster on the ramp. You need to look over your shoulder quickly. A lot of beginners look too long and they turn the wheel and we're off the road. My mom and dad scream at me. You need to make sure your mom and dad are not tired. They'll do anything for you. I'm your uncle. I'll do anything for you. But I'm a little tired. I just got home from the lab. Give me a moment to breathe. Let me rest a moment. If you are kind to people, KIND, people will do anything for you. I'll do anything for all of you. Make the needed changes to the model or a better solution. Okay, now you have four-way stops. That's one of the most common areas where beginning drivers fail. I don't know what to do. You look at my video. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach you how to stop. S-T-O-P. You stop for a minimum of 3 seconds. It's the minimum. The max is 5 seconds. You stop, you look left, you look right, you look left. The car that comes first goes first. The car that is on your right goes. A lot of beginners panic. Take a breath. Relax. You have to focus on success. F-O-C-U-S. Focus on success. Explain the model or solution or the problem. I panic when I get in the car. Take a breath before you get in. My mom and dad scream at me. Talk to your mom and dad. Mom and dad, please don't scream at me. I get really nervous when you do that. Mom, can you talk to dad? He starts screaming at me and I just don't feel comfortable. Dad, can you talk to mom? She's always grabbing on the imaginary safety hook and it freaks me out. Your dad loves you. Your mom loves you. Y-O-U. Talk to them. Maybe drive on the weekend, but my test is on Monday. Well, you need to drive as much as you can. Or you might have to change that date of your test. You need to focus on solutions instead of problems. The process. What is the problem? I can't drive. What is the solution? You have to go to the Secretary of State. You're over 18. You have to get something called a TIP, a temporary instruction permit. If this is bringing you value, give it a thumbs up. There's a cost associated with that. Typically $20, $17, $24. It varies from state to state. I'm in the Midwest. You have to call. You can go online. If you want me to do a tutorial on this and do a Zoom, a shared screen, let me know. Type it in the comments. What part of the country are you from? How old are you? Have you started driving? Are you taking adult lessons? Are you taking teen lessons? What is the problem? I can't drive. I don't have anyone to help me. Call your family. I'm your driver's education uncle. I will help you because I am blessed to be here to help you. Because I know I'm bringing many of you real value because you feel alone. You're not alone. Think about the images. Think about yourself getting to the DMV. Think about yourself standing in line. Do they take debit or credit? Have $20 just in case. How do I get there? You might have to have your friend drop you off. My friend's work. You might have to get an Uber or a Lyft. I don't know where it is. Put it in your phone. If you have to walk or ride your bike, get there. See yourself in line. Okay, there are 10 people ahead of me. They're on number 168. I'm 178. Okay, I'm up there. Do you have your ID? Yes, I have my ID. I need to get my TIP. That's your temporary instruction permit. Okay, you need to go over here and take a test. They're going to give you a piece. Actually, they're going to give you a test. Let's pretend this is the test sheet. This is the test. You're going to sit in an area that is closed off. There are 10 different versions. I'm giving you a cheat code. There are 10 different versions. There are 15 to 25 questions. They will check it. You have to pass the test before you can even get your temporary instruction permit. You're visualizing yourself passing. If you think of failure, you're going to fail. You pass the test. You text your mom and dad, I passed the test. Good, honey. We're at work. We can't talk right now. Okay. Have your friend, your bestie, pick you up. Hey, I'll be there in 25 minutes. Okay. Hey, could you let me drive back? I gotta drop you off. I gotta get back to work. Oh, okay. Build relationships. I built a relationship with my cousin. We went driving. It was the Volkswagen. It was a manual. It was a hot mess. I kept letting the clutch up too fast and I would stall it and stall it. It was horrible. But I learned. One of the members at the YMCA let me borrow his Volkswagen. Thank you. I did not know how to drive a manual. I had no business in there. But I knew how to start it. I knew how to put it in reverse. You shake the shifter, you put the clutch in. It's either to the left and back, or to the right and back, or in the middle and up. It varies. This was the Volkswagen. I was 16. I had never drove a stick shift before. It was an orange Volkswagen. I kept stalling it and stalling it. But he trusted me enough. I didn't damage it. I drove it. I picked up my cousin. What an experience. Discuss these ideas. Have your support system. SYSTEM. You can't do this alone. I share this real story because it's true. I want you to be successful. If this brought you value, hey, I'm online right now. Give me a couple minutes. Thanks. So it's really important. Give me a couple minutes. It's really important that you do your best. Subscribe, follow. I will talk to you later. Bye.